I took office back in January 2012, and as Gladys alluded, there was an active demolition permit pending before the federal government at HUD. And it was the residents here of Lyman Terrace that organized, that demanded better, that held their elected officials accountable, including me. And it was a great example of how everyday people can come together, demand change, partnership, and the end result is really something amazing and beautiful for our community that will live on for decades and generations to come. This was a really great example of partnership. We had pulled the demolition permit, and almost every state agency came together to partner with Marcos and the Planning and Development Department, and me in the mayor's office, from mass development to mass housing partnership, DHCD, the community builders, obviously, Matt and everybody at the Housing Authority. This was just a phenomenal example, and we used Lyman Terrace in the community engagement model here in other projects, whether it was beginning phases of the South Holyoke Homes, the Library Commons project, other housing projects in the community. And so this, when I think about, and people ask me, well, what are some of the proudest moments or projects that you worked on in the city of Holyoke over your 10-year period? This by far is one of the most special and most proud projects that I think we did, and we worked together on, we partnered on, because it was so people-focused and people-centered. Because as mayors, town managers, elected officials, city councilors, we have decisions that we make that affect people's lives, and sometimes people lose sight of that. And the prospect of nearly 500, mostly Latino, mostly low-income residents losing their home with a property being razed, that could have very likely been the reality for hundreds of families here and their neighborhood. But because of the actions of residents partnering with elected officials who deeply cared about the people here in this neighborhood, that wasn't the case.